Here we go, folks. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing? We've got Zviati, aka Zving Torres, versus Bagel 500. This is going to be a fun one. Thor versus Ymir. Bagel asked what god he should go in this tournament, and I immediately said Thor, because Thor is like my absolute favorite. But I don't know about this. Bagel could be dead here. He is more than likely dead. Why did he? He doesn't know about that Ymir, that Ymir start, man. Clearly, Zving was able to just ignore the whole wave, ignores Bagel's whole wave, and put all the pressure on Bagel because Bagel face tanked all of Zving's creeps. So that's going to be a big problem for Bagel starting out here. The reason being that while Thor is a better god than Ymir for sure in Duel, in my opinion at least, he falls off hard. His burst damage certainly does fall off, and the problem is going to be that Zving will go a lot of defense here, and I'm not sure how Bagel will. Oh, Bagel can't even take this. Oh, I feel like if he committed to it, he would have gotten it, but he didn't because he didn't commit. What a rough way to start out the match, man. Lose that red buff too. I was going to say that's such a good presence of mind to be able to immediately take that red buff too, but you know, Bagel's not actually a dual player, by the way. He's like a Masters Conquest player. I'm not sure if he was Grandmasters last season, but I would think that he is. He's a very strong, very talented player, and it's just like overall stuff, you know. But for Duel, like I said, he's not used to a lot of this stuff and entered mostly for fun. So unfortunate for him that he runs into Zving here in the second round of the tournament. Oh, I hate when it does that. Is he gonna go down here? Oh, what was that? How did he find that tiny little sliver of land? I love the skin's effects. They look so good, especially from like the overhead. Yeah, and as you can tell, Zving, you know, the try-hard of Duel, he's gonna use every option he's got here, of course. You know, not to say try hard in a completely negative way, only jokingly negative, you guys. So many people get so mad at me. How do you say try hard when he's trying to win a tournament? I'm kidding. Kidding. Oh, that really killed. Did the Sunder connect? Because it didn't look like it even did. It looked like it flew past him, and he just threw it out the same time as two in order to secure that one, and he didn't even need it. Oh, man, this is so rough. Did you think that it killed him? That it did hit him? Yeah. Nope, we have tension. Argument in chat over whether it was or not. Yeah, this lead right now is going to be extremely hard to combat. Solid 1k up already, and the experience is just so rough. About 2.5 levels. Yeah, if Ymir is given ability to free clear here, it helps him out a lot. Well, obviously it helps anyone out a lot, but it helps him get, you know, his bully game online, because, you know, if he's able to clear the wave with just 1-2, then he can set up for the freeze and a second 2 on the enemy, and, you know, that's chunking for about half their health in this early game. Ooh, good attempt. Smart of Bagel to get out here. He can't. He's going to counter initiate. No, he can't do it. Why did? I guess Sving didn't have anything there. But he had ult, didn't he? Maybe he was a little bit too far off for the ult. The 2 probably would have killed, but I'm guessing he didn't have that. Oh, look at this damage coming out. They was just finding it so hard to just safely clear right now. Another problem for Bagel is that he did go for Sunder and didn't really respect the Ymir's early game instead of going freeze. You know, I think probably either or, it's kind of arguable, but to show full respect to the Ymir and what he can do early game with that freeze setup, you know, quite a few close calls can be avoided with that beads. He's going straight into a pen option instead of the defensive option, which is very telling that he's not, you know, much of a dual player. But when you're this behind as well, you want to try to often times get that power online and just you kind of got to YOLO it. You know, you got to go all in with what little you have if you want to make something work. Because you can't go into the defense item here and then just be hitting for absolutely nothing and have no potential to swing the game around in your favor. Does he not see him? I don't know if he I don't know if he saw him or not. I thought he was trying to bait him or something, but oh, good wall. Really good wall, but that ult, no. No go. So we did enforce that that no spam taunting rule this time, or spam emoting, or whatever the fuck sickos do in this community tournament. You know, and Zwing obliged, so we're happy with that. Ooh, so close. Yeah, I can't believe how cool the effect on that too looks. I don't like the skin otherwise though. Like, it's cool. It's definitely cool, but the effect on that too though, that's what sells it for me. I think Bagel would have to go into an auto attack build to be able to take this, because otherwise it's just not enough. That's the you know, what everyone's always looking to do. When somebody's backing, you know, you have to try to stop them, whether it favors you or not to do so. It's just too tempting. And it, you know, it actually does annoy the crap out of the opponent, so it's very tactical as well. I think Zwing picked Ymir so that he could wall people's backs instead of taunt. I think he needed something, you know? He said, how can I annoy people without spam taunting them? I will pick Ymir. I'll stop their ability to back as often as possible. Another rough part about this matchup for Thor, like I said, even though I do think it's probably a winning one, is that he's got the freeze for Thor's 3. So if you have a strong interrupt like that into the what's it called, Berserker Barrage, then that's always, you know, very very helpful. Oh, the Sunder comes out too, and that's just way too much. All that damage. Bagel actually went into, I mean not Bagel, Zwing actually went into a Warlock stash here, which I think was a great choice given the lead that he started out with. Generally, supports can't go into these tankier, not tankier, I'm sorry, can't go into these late game stacking items because they are supports and they have to try to win in the early game, the only time when they really can against the higher tiers. Oh, does he really hear him? How did he hear that ult? Oh, wow. Poor Bagel. I think he just decided to go for the wave there because he didn't have vision on him anymore and kind of maybe assumed that he dipped. It always amazes me how far you can hear Thor's ult from. It's crazy, man. It's a set amount of units, right? So it'll be the same for Conquest and Duel. Sometimes I feel like in Duel I hear that shit so much more clearly, but I guess it's just a smaller map so you don't realize, you know, it's still the same amount of units. At least I hope it would make sense for that to be the case, I would think. Oh yeah, so as I was saying though, that stacking item in a low tier versus, or mid tier versus mid tier, or you know, like lower high tier versus lower high tier, any of these like environments that we have right here in this tournament, A+ tier and below, you have gods that, you know, finally they can go into stacking items, and you know they can be a bit more at ease with going late game builds, better builds. So Ymir otherwise would have been forced into the which is it, the Dynasty Helm or Imperial Helm, whichever one of those is the, like, you know, that kind of like branch item, that not branch item, that bridge item that helps supports out a lot in the early game, and just like it helps out any god, you know, mid gods in the early game too that you need for it. Usually you'd be forced into that. Bagel's ults are off the mark right now. Smart of him to realize to disengage. Sneaks out with that little sliver. Once again, actually. Dynasty, yeah. Yeah, so it's interesting to see these characters really open up and have a, you know, wide set of options available to them. Yeah, I think Bagel's going down here, man. Ooh, Sniped him out. Cross Tonics, thanks so much for the 4 months, man. Oh, thank you. That really means a lot. Thanks for being a member of the community and being so awesome all the time. So that's under. Damn. Zving actually went for the tier 2 defense and then finished up his pen. I wonder why. I guess he just saw the pen coming on, or the defense coming online for Thor here, and said, you know what, I don't have any pen yet. I want to get something going. He's already tanky enough with the Warlocks and the tier 2, so why not? Oh my god. I wanted to see if that would kill. Oh, Bagel's he kind of has to pursue this. I don't see how. Yeah, he got the ult up. He has to hit it this time. If he misses one more. Okay, he hit it. He doesn't use the combo with the 2, though. He should still be able to take him down here. There you go. Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't use the wall. Yeah, the wall combo with Thor. He might just not have thought of it in the moment, was so, or didn't think he needed it, that the Ymir was so low, but didn't realize how much health there was and how much defense. Bagel, while taking that kill and that being, you know, a massive victory for him, still down such a large amount. It does not realize that red buff's up. Unfortunately, he didn't hear it. Most of the time, you could hear it from right here. I'm surprised he didn't. But then again, he's not, like I said, not a regular duel player, so doesn't maybe he wasn't looking for the sign for that or anything like that. It just didn't realize it. Maybe he just thinks those regular ass signs of these weird ass magical creatures in the jungle make him. It's a foreign land for my man. But level 15 to 13 here, like I said, still very, very big gap there. But it's, you know, it's narrowing a little bit. See, Bagel hits 14 here. Oh, really nice. But he's gonna. Oh, yes, he's just nicely played. Oh, and a smart ult here. Wow, Bagel doing a great job. But the fuck. Oh, but he juked that. Oh no! What was the ult in place? Did he fat finger? Did he? I don't know what. He would have had that engagement. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He had so much momentum going for him. Really started to play that so well from behind there. You know, was mounting a comeback. And then just the choke of destiny or the fat finger of destiny. Either way, Zving with a very solid Ymir game takes it. Questionable pick, too. You know, Ymir's definitely not one of the go-tos for this tournament. I don't think we've seen him yet at all. So, you know, great to see him utilized well. And I like the build a lot. Definitely did. GG.